What up and welcome back to another. Fuck. What up and welcome. I'm not cutting that. Welcome back to another episode of Rambling in the Basement with your boy Theory,
Rojas,
Ivancito.
And we're here. We're talking about this nice ass weather that we having. Yo, like, I don't know about y'all, but looking at lightning is kind of calming.
It is. We're just gonna be. This is gonna be like a more laid back episode. We don't have like a specific topic or anything. We're kind of just kicking it back, chilling. So
bringing back to some original Random Ass Sundays by your truly Theory.
I've been thinking about bringing them back, but it's been so long that I feel like it's awkward at this point. But
what you mean it's awkward, bro? Like I love that shit. Like, that was the original. That was the original.
That can't be on Sundays though, because we're recording now on Sundays.
Who said you can't do it before you
record? Random Ass Tuesdays.
Random Ass
weekend.
Tipsy Tuesdays.
Tipsy Tuesdays.
Yo, so you know this is what I'm drinking today, and I'm tipsy as fuck. But in all serious note, like it was a nice day today. Find out my third child's gonna be a boy.
Oh yeah. He had a gender reveal.
Let's go. It was nice. Good. What was it? Mimosas, and it was good.
Yeah.
I sadly wasn't able to make it because I had to work.
You're here for the after party, man.
Yeah.
Podcast, but
hey, after party.
After podcast, the after party.
How was it? How was the party? What did you guys
nice.
do?
It was chilling. We were just just sitting down, chilling, making some tacos, having some mimosas. We have family over. Taking pictures mostly. I was actually taking pictures off my camera.
Were you hoping for a boy? Or?
Hell yeah, I was.
Of course.
I was team boy.
That's the one I picked.
Nothing wrong. I wouldn't mind another baby girl, but I want two boys to defend my baby girl. You know.
So
I got two bodyguards.
Or to push her.
Or just to bully her too.
He just kept pushing her throughout the party.
Nah.
he was low-key being an asshole today.
I mean, yeah.
That was your head.
But
you used to be an asshole too. You got to trust that.
Damn, throw me under the bus. I see. Okay.
To his little brother too.
Yeah.
Not so much to Emily. I know.
What would you do if your little brother's biting you and shit?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You did used to bite.
No.
You did used to bite.
Yes, I agree.
And not even just me.
There was one time.
He'll be biting other people just because he's over here asking for.
You were a little savage.
He said he wants some Nesquik, but he calls it Leche Quick. You know when he was
that's
young.
irrelevant.
And then that's where the biting comes from.
I'll say this.
What?
Yeah, like
the biting came from Nesquik.
Yeah,
hold on, make that connection for me.
The reason why I was saying that is because he wanted to find out a way he can get it, and biting is what he found out. He gets most of his answers and defended himself after that.
Oh yeah, but that has nothing to do with Nesquik.
Yeah, it is because he loved that. That was his drug, bro. He loved that drug.
Like, get that shit.
He's like, if my parents didn't give it to him,
sugar's an addictive.
Yeah, bro. He was on that.
It's actually the most.
He ain't wrong because I was on that shit too.
No. Okay, but there was one time where I was just in my mom's room, sitting down on the floor, watching TV. He comes in, just kicks me in the leg, goes to the bathroom.
You did. You used to hit people for no reason.
He just leaves, and I wasn't doing shit.
Remember when he would do this shit? Remember he would do this shit? He'd be next to you. He'd just go like this, right on your leg, for no reason. He just slammed the shit out of your leg. I used to hate that shit. I'd be like, "Fuck you."
But this is different times now.
He definitely changed.
But I ain't gonna lie though. I was a fucking asshole.
I mean, it's better
I was
to
a
have
bully and I
overcome.
was a dick. But I swear, I got put in my place.
Clarissa?
Yeah.
Couldn't hit back.
I couldn't hit her back, so it's like nah. She probably like, it don't matter, you still hit me anyway. So nah, but like, I was a dick. But after that, just life changed. And I feel like I'm more better than I was now. Before I was like had enemies all around me, but now it's more allies than it is enemies.
It's all good vibes, man. It's about the energy.
Everything's all good, man.
Yeah, you know what I thought of?
That's why no matter how bad you treat any family back in the day, doesn't mean you can't change it now. You can always change the now and change the future on how you are with your cousins now and how it was in the present
Doesn't have to
or in
be,
the past, should I say?
doesn't have to be cousins. It could be
Yeah, even
dad or
friends,
mom. Dad,
anybody,
mom,
parents too. Sometimes parents fuck up, but you know, they're in their eyes they're trying to, you know, make
That's
sure they
actually
lead a
facts.
path for you. But sometimes them leading a path is not something you want to go take. So like, you know, they bash you on it, but like, you know, that's why you gotta mature enough and understand
Yeah.
and put yourself in their point of view and what they're seeing you and stuff.
It's
and
funny
go on.
because I was thinking about that the other day when I was driving. About like, I feel like a big step in maturing and like, I guess like reaching like a level, like a higher level of thinking, is realizing that your parents are human too, and like understanding that they are.
They fuck up.
They're gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
Like
They fuck up.
a lot, because they're human too.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's a big part of like growing up is like realizing that they're human too. Because a lot
know-
of times, especially like with my mom, because I know she had like a lot of anxiety. So like when I was growing up, I used to think she was overprotective. Now I understand it's like, oh, she had anxiety. She was, you know, she was worrying, which is like
Like as soon as she knew you're out of her nest, she's like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?"
she
You know,
started
I'm
panicking.
exactly.
It's like I get it now. It's like I just thought she was.
it's
being
that mama
overprotective,
bear instinct,
but-
bro.
I mean,
Bear.
that's just like a simple example. It goes deeper than that too. But like you know, like whenever like, I mean, we don't have to go too much into it, but like even like sometimes with like abusive parents, like whereas like they hit you, where like sometimes it's just because they don't know how to parent, but they're trying to like teach you right from wrong.
It's facts though, because like sometimes they don't know because sometimes it's like generational trauma because like basically they don't know how to be a dad because their dad wasn't a dad, you know.
Facts.
So like sometimes it's just like this is how I was taught, and you know I acted my shit together, I got my shit straight. So you my kid, so you gotta act straight because I did that. It's like you can't do that, you know. You as a parent themselves, like me as a parent, like I can't, since you know I see that whole trauma and shit. Like I'm not gonna be putting my kids into that shit because like I was put in that and it sucks because like you can't be like as parents, like in order you can't be pushing, you know, whatever you want to do in your life. That's your life. Don't be putting your life like goals onto your own kids because sometimes they put that like not like they don't go straight and make it like the first point, but like it's kind of like they're slowly like
Your parents
getting that into your head that you had to do this and that and pushing you from what you want to do.
It's like your
parents, and that's some parents.
It happens with a lot of parents. Like parents want you to achieve their goals. It's like if they weren't able to achieve their goals, they want you to take over and like try to do that.
Thank you.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's what I understand.
My bad, yo. He knows how to summarize my shit.
No, I mean, no. You're making a good point.
But you know what I was thinking about earlier before we started talking about this was it just popped up in my head. It was the whole wedgie. The trampoline where you guys were just jumping and then
the wedgie.
We used to do.
Yo, if you guys want to see that video,
it's still up.
That video is still up on YouTube.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know, like the link might be in this or not. Now you can see that. I don't know if you see what's it called. Jonas, our previous guest, but he's the victim on this. Sorry, bro. Sorry, but you know, as he said, it was in my underwear.
That's funny.
That was the most geeked and funnest moment. But rip that trampoline because it got fucked up.
Oh yeah, it did.
It was theories.
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom that day too, and I come back.
He came back and it was gone.
Yeah,
we had like 10 motherfuckers on that shit.
We had 10, and then we had backflips. We did front flips on that shit, bro. They said weight limit 300. We said we get 1,000 on that bitch.
On the instructions for the fucking trampoline, it said one person at a time. We had 10 motherfuckers on that shit.
That's what it says with ours. This is like 200 max limit. Only one person.
Bruh.
And then we wonder why it breaks.
So I'm surprised it didn't break earlier.
Yo, yeah, that joint lasted, bro. And the funny thing, it didn't break because, of the weight limit. It broke because it was slanted, so the leg bent.
Yeah.
If it was flat, it would have been straight. Just because it was slanted a little bit and all this weight got hit once, maybe that's where the weight comes in. We were jumping
at the same time, too.
But shit.
Dude, because the way we were trying to do it is because we all were holding on to the sides, and then one person had to jump and try to make them let go. So if they let go,
you gotta hold, dude.
Man, if you let go,
you have to help them.
You have to help them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was popcorn. You're holding on to the edges on the trampoline. Make sure your hands are not between the springs because them bitches pinch. Oh my god, I got my finger pinched on that shit. Bro, I was like, all right. I let go to a point. I'm popcorn, my man. I'm over here about to jump too. Because I take that L.
But that shit got hard towards the end because you had everyone jumping.
You're over here like you're holding on like like a tornado child pulling you in.
You would be literally flying in the air just holding on to the edge. Bro, that shit. Fun times,
bro.
Fun times.
Good ass times. Woo.
We're too big for that shit now. That'd be fun.
Just 3 of us right now would be like, oh, well, this is gone.
That shit would rip.
I mean, I've been going on the trampoline. That shit.
That's you by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there with Leo, and he loved that shit.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Leo loves it. He's over here having fun. We're over here like, shit, we might bring him over here just for him to play in that, and then get tired. It's like, all right, we're going home. He tired now.
Damn.
It's like, nah.
No, but when I was on the trampoline,
I'm glad he likes that.
When I was on the trampoline, I would jump. He'll hit his face. He starts laughing, and I was like, oh shit. He's just talking. I was like, okay, so you do like, oh shit.
Getting beat up on the trampoline is fun. I don't know. That's what popcorn was. You literally just jump around.
The way it's next, he's like.
I mean, as long as he's don't land wrong, then it's all good. Like, he's a tough little man, bro. Like, he ain't dumb though. Like he'll do something, but he knows that if it hurts. Like, if it hurts him, he's just like, alright, that shit hurts, so I ain't doing that shit again. Right. I ain't doing that shit again. Fuck that.
Did he burn something?
But obviously, like, if it's something dangerous, I'm like, oh yeah, that's something you definitely can't touch and shit. But like, if he's over here fucking jumping on the couch, and then he was on a recliner, and then he goes on the edge, and then just is done. Like, he's just like, boom. He's just like, oh shit, fuck, that hurt, I face planted. But then next time he's on a recliner, he's over here like, all right, I fucked up here, so let me get down safely and soundly. I'm not gonna get hurt. So that's what he learns.
That's what
my mom was cooking one day, and he was being nosy, and when you cooking that oil, little oil bits for you spilling and shit. And one later on his floor, he's over here rubbing his arm. He's like, oh damn, oh shit. That kind of hurt. He didn't cry, but he was just like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he kind of backs up. He's just like, "I know that shit comes from there, but like, how are you dealing with that?" He looking at my mom like, "How you dealing with that shit? Like, the fuck? How did that shit don't hurt you?" But yeah, man, like, I don't know. Having kids is a blessing. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is when parents say, once you become a parent, you'll know.
Changes your
it really impacts your life when you do become a parent. Like, you do realize what your parents is doing is just because they care and do stuff and like want the best for you. Even if that's why they kind of sometimes there's some parents that force it to lead you to a right path because they want you to succeed, but sometimes they come out too strong. Facts. To the point that they're more molding you to do what they couldn't achieve. But there's those parents that, like, I want you to achieve whatever you do, I'm going to support it.
Yeah.
So you got those supporting parents that, my kid wants to do that and this, straight. But as kids, as a parent, you don't want to have that one kid, like that kid that, just is super spontaneous and want to do multiple things. And if you couldn't afford, like, that's another thing too. It's the price and affording things. of like supporting your kid. That's what
You can support them
sometimes
without
fucks
money.
them. I mean,
No,
yeah, you could support them, but sometimes without money. But then sometimes there is that type of sport or type of thing that you need the money to do that stuff.
Yeah. Like,
And that's where it sucks.
What would be an example?
Like cleats, or like if they like just say like they want to be professional gaming and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They need to get to have like really good like gear
Good computer
and all that stuff. It
Yeah.
can be expensive depending on your situation. You know,
Yeah,
you can be barely be paying shit and not being able to afford it. Or sometimes you're just sometimes you're even late, and you know that's why it's just like, you know, kids gotta sometimes kids gotta put yourselves in the position where they're at. If they're in a good position, you know, you're good. But if you're in a bad, you know, your surroundings.
Take small steps, because like for example, for your example, like if you want, let's say Leo wants to become a pro gamer.
Yes.
Like maybe he might not have the best equipment, but he could start small. Like start a Twitch channel real quick. You know, maybe, you know, eventually that Twitch channel starts bringing in money, and then that's how you can afford to support them.
Speaking of that,
Mostly support is about just being there and, like, you know,
emotionally,
like emotional support.
Yeah, emotionally, yes.
Yep.
Honestly, I do agree with that. Emotional support is the best support a parent can give. And when you were saying about that Twitch thing, about, you know, you supporting them on that, I saw this one video of this guy, you know, got a donation and was able to buy his own car, and was so excited and happy. He called his mom to tell him that, I just got a donation. I can buy my own car. And she was like, what? Yeah, mom, I can buy my own thing. You know, he said that, you know, I'm stupid because they stopped doing whatever I gotta do, but like, you know, she's like, I don't got time for this, or I don't even know what what she said, but she honestly did not give a fuck.
I saw the video.
And you know, his son was happy and proud because, you know, whatever he worked hard to do and accomplish, it worked so hard and did so much determination, and then just for his mom just to brush it off, and it's like, you know, he called his mom because
he was excited.
He was excited, and because in his life, his mom's on the pedestal. You know, she's on the throne. She's, you know, make her proud, exactly. Yeah. And then for her to just like not give a fuck, that hurts, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's why parents really gotta be out there and support, no matter what it is.
Do you know what his Twitch was?
Nah, I can't.
I hope he didn't give up because of that.
No,
like,
no.
I'm pretty sure he's good now.
Something like that can like make you really quit your dreams like that.
Nah, but then his chat, everybody, they were like, oh,
supportive, bro.
Yeah,
supportive. That's why sometimes Twitch streamers, like, you know, isolate themselves from like. I mean, honestly, I can't even fucking say that because I'm not even one of them or anything. But like, I'm thinking. Sometimes I feel like Twitch streamers are more closer to the chat, you know, the subscribers, than they are with actual family.
That's what I noticed. That's
what I'm thinking.
Like, I noticed that with a lot of content creators, not just like Twitch. And just people don't like sharing that with like their real life friends, because toxic shit like that. Because like people that, you know, they don't actually care. Like, people that you would expect to care don't actually care, and that shit hurts sometimes.
Bro, that's the worst, when like you trust someone and care about someone, but then when they see you succeed, like, I feel like sometimes when you get to a certain level of success, they just want to pin you down at that point. They're like, damn, how the fuck you get up there? Like,
the jealousy, it's
envy.
That's
envious. And I'm just like, bro, like, that's kind of fucked, bro. Like,
not for real.
I mean, I thought you were supporting me to support me, but now it's just like,
I feel like that happens with like
you're over here exposing shit or something.
People that you know, they're like, how the fuck does like this person that I know make it with that, not me? You know, I feel like you take it personally sometimes. You know, we're just like, oh, this person's making it.
Let's just say exactly, like, let's just say your friend was doing this, or your family is doing something before you, and you know they're good at it. So as them being your family, you know, you're getting pointers and stuff, right? And then let's just say you blow up more than they even blow up. Or let's say you blow up and they don't. You know, and then they get mad because they're like, oh, what the
I'm the one
fuck?
that taught you.
I'm the one that taught you. I created you, type shit. You know, you're my Frankenstein type shit. You know, like,
You're like, I made you.
As long as you're
That's
not
what I'm
rubbing it
saying,
in their
but, like,
face too.
no,
Don't be
that's
a
what I'm
dick.
saying. Like, yeah, as long as you're not being a dick, then why they hating? But if they're gonna be hating if you're being a dick.
Nah, because high key, you're right. Because if let's say like that example, like someone helps you, like someone teaches you how to make it up, it's like it determines like your attitude is what's going to determine your result, like your outcome. Yeah. So it's like, let's say I taught Ivan how to be a producer, right? And he becomes the greatest producer ever. And it's like I could either be upset and salty about it and just ruin our relationship,
or be proud.
And then or I could be proud, and I could keep my relationship, and that could help me come up too.
Exactly.
You know, look at like Russ and Bugas. Like Bugas is still known because of Russ. People listen to Russ and they're like, oh,
Bugas is hard, yo.
Even though Russ started producing for Bugas.
Yeah, music too.
Like if you actually know their story, that's literally their story. Russ started producing for Bugas. He was the rapper. And then Russ started rapping himself. He grew up. But he's helping Bugas get
Bugas was pushing Russ.
That's what they got that click, bro. That's what they got that click.
It's about
they real homies.
It's about having that teamwork attitude. Where it's like, and that's what I tried telling Diego.
It's that's support, bro. It's like you got my back, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know, type shit.
I was telling Diego that
you help each other build up.
If I'm gonna be honest, that's what they do where I work too at Blue Ridge. What it's called, like the whole system is based like team service. So if one of your like workers or server coworkers is too busy on one of the greets, you're available, and he has another like he got sad, he go
help him out.
Exactly.
Let's just say if he gets overwhelmed, it's like you're not gonna let him sink and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Or that makes the whole restaurant look bad. And then you lose customers
exactly.
Exactly.
And then what it's called, we take people like their dishes off their other people's plate tables. They ask for refills. And they do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you basically like whatever. If he's struggling, you go help him out. Like what were you saying earlier?
But yeah, that was like one of the first things I told Diego when I was like trying to start up the label.
That's why he didn't make it.
I was telling him, we gotta help each other. Like every artist that's gonna be on this label, we gotta promote each other's shit. We gotta help each other because all we need is one artist to make it, and then the whole label is gonna get recognition.
Exactly.
Like you don't need every artist on the label to be popular. You just need one artist, and then everyone else gets recognition. Just by being connected to them. So that's why we gotta support each other. It's like you never know which one it is.
It's the love.
You don't know which one's gonna be
family,
the one that
bro. Like that's the fam, bro. Like the fam is like helping one another. That's how honestly that's how you succeed. Like having multiple support to make you, you're who you are, right? You are who you are, but yeah, you gotta acknowledge that you've been supported. It's kind of some Naruto shit, bro.
Yeah, look,
it's like Naruto, bro. That's what I was like thinking, you can be Sasuke and be talented as fuck, but then you only have one or two people that actually do support you. But when I be Naruto, where you become from the bottom to the greatest, just because you're not afraid to ask for help. To become successful,
or to help people,
you gotta ask questions. If you don't ask questions, then how you gonna get your answers? Sometimes, let's just say you're over here, studying, doing your own stuff. You get your own answer, right? And you think that's right, but like, what if that's not right? So why not ask to make sure you get the correct answer? Because then, let's just say you building a house and shit. If you're off by any fucking inches or a foot, you're fucked. The whole fucking the whole house, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like the whole fucking house collapse and shit type shit. Like it's always good to ask for help. There's no shame in asking for help or even asking for questions, bro. Like if that's why they say elders know and respect them, because like they've been through life. Yeah. If you're fucking 18 and you're talking to a 40-year-old and they're telling you something,
don't get offended.
You're like, don't get offended, bro. They're over here because they were at your age. And they did the same things. Why do you think they're telling you anything they said? Because you're over here explaining them what is going on with you. And they're like, oh, well, you gotta do this. It's like you should take that in consideration, because maybe they did the same thing you're thinking of doing, and that's what sometimes people can be bad, but sometimes they can be successful. And if they're in the bad, sometimes it's just like those people are actually the most wise because they've been through a lot more rough times than people that have been successful all their life.
But another thing is too is like if you're doing something wrong and someone that has been doing that for a while tells you something where it tells you you're doing it wrong, no matter how it is, even if it comes a little bit hard on you, just don't take anything to offense. Just
don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal. Just listen to what they say, and whatever they say, just see what they said, and if you can apply it to where you're doing, where you can improve, then do it.
Yeah. No,
that's true.
Sure.
I believe that's true.
You kind of have to like.
You gotta learn. Sorry, go
ahead. I was gonna say you kind of just have to think like a robot. Just take the information for what it is. Mm-hmm. So don't take offense to it. Just take what they're telling you for what they're telling you. You know, actually word for word.
Like dissect it.
Yeah, dissect it and actually think about
the meaning.
Like, why are they telling me this? Like, are they actually like they're giving you advice, right? So like take the advice. You know, pretty much.
Like, how did they tell it to me? Did they give me to like as an aggressive tone? Like, you know. Saying, asserting superiority, or as in like humble, as in like they actually want you to succeed. There's some people that hear it in a certain ways, like, you know, someone genuinely is giving you advice, like because they hear your problems and they're trying to give you advice. But then there's some people that be like, "What the fuck, bro? I'm not stupid," you know. I'm just like, it's like, bro, it's not. That's what I'm saying. You're stupid. It's just like. You're saying you need help, so I'm just like, or it seems like you need help.
I think, too, like, I feel like the reason people might get offended on that is like, well, I'm not stupid. It's like, it might be advice that you don't need. And if you don't need that advice, it's like,
that's fine.
You already get that, then just listen to it and just take it. It's fine.
Yeah,
you're not going to be hurt by it.
And another thing I was going to say is, too, is that sometimes when you're learning new things and you have people that are, like, doing the same thing, you can always pick up what they're doing good about and then put that to use of yours with anybody. You can see little things.
One thing, would you rather get advice or not receive advice? Me personally, I'd rather get advice than not receive it.
Yeah,
I mean,
even if how you say it, even if it's relevant or not to your situation, advice is advice.
And sometimes it's still
and sometimes it can not be relevant in the conversation you are, but that can be relevant in other situations in the future. You know?
Yeah. You know, this kind of a little bit off topic, but it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, which is I've had this idea for like a short film that I want to do, but I want to learn how to animate first. But
dude, that's one of the things I wanted to learn is to do animation and everything with the through PC and everything.
Yeah, that shit's
awesome.
hard. Like,
it is.
It's not hard. It's
a lot of work.
It's just you have to figure out the program, and it's just complicated.
It's kind of like mixing, producing.
Yeah,
like
you have to like learn.
You gotta learn it step by step.
This short film that I want to make, it's like it's about I guess like a conversation between like an old man and like a young dude.
Yeah.
Like, I guess like
a young man,
dude and his master or whatever, you know. And he was just like talking about like you know, like the Broadway signs where there's like a bunch of like flashing like bulbs.
Yeah, like flashing lights.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to like do like that, where it's like the old like the master, like the old man is kind of like explaining to like the young guy. He's like, you gotta have to be like these signs, where it's like you could be the greatest person in the world. And like whatever profession it is, like you could be a soccer player, football player, you know, musician,
you happy
magician, whatever. But you could be the greatest person in the world, and just like the sign, it would be like, and it's like supposed to be like a metaphor, like with the sign, it would be like, and it's just like one light bulb that's just bright, but it's just like all the other light bulbs on the sign don't work. It's like you could be the best, but like just like you see like this sign, it's just like the one light bulb doesn't look good. It's like where if you're surrounded by good people, it's like when the whole sign is lit up, it's like that shit looks more beautiful. So it's like it's not just about being the brightest light bulb. It's about being surrounded by like the bright light bulbs and like having the whole sign look good. It's like don't worry about just looking good by yourself. Worry about looking good as a whole team.
Exactly. Don't be selfish.
So I don't know. I feel like I want to make that
kind of like
short
the whole like Naruto Sasuke shit.
Yeah.
Because it's the culture.
Because that one light
surround-
bulb will be Itachi.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's
Actually,
like just the one light bulb doesn't look good.
It's just
if
like-
if the other ones don't
That's a
work.
good.
it's like
That's
a
a
culture.
so it's like
though.
how-
honestly,
the other
that would have been a nice ass. Like that would have been a deep and nice. Like
I've been
real
thinking
short.
about that for like some time. I want to do it. I need to learn how to animate.
And you don't even you don't even have to make it that complex. You can just make it like something like simple.
I
Because
could
something
probably
like
do it
you
with
can
just
even like
stills.
stick figures.
I
Like
could
to
probably
be
just do it
honest,
with stills.
and like literally like yeah, like honestly, you can just like draw it like an actual comic or manga,
Yeah.
and like, bro, like just because it's so deep and it has such a deep meaning to it, like that shit probably will blow up, bro. Like for real, like that's some deep shit and it's nice.
I've had a couple other short film ideas, but that's just
I don't know,
one of them.
man. Sometimes I feel
But
like
to go with your thing,
You're
you're
a
saying
genius.
is it has to be with like
you're
the
a genius, bro.
culture.
You're the next year.
Like what you're saying with like surrounding people. It's like the culture. You gotta surround yourself with the good people.
Well,
Be
yeah.
able to like
Give me a second.
Good.
Let him finish.
to have good experience, so you can build that like the trust, that like the relationship to have that successful.
That
To light the whole lights up too.
Yeah, that, but it's not just about surrounding yourself with like good people. It's about helping the people that you're already around. And
Yeah.
help them up. Like that's low-key something I want to do with my record label. Is I want to like find local artists and like people that I've like known growing up. Because I know a couple people that are trying to get into music. It's like I would like to like help them get into it actually, but I would have to get my label to be something relevant first.
That's what I want to do too. With like friends and family, I just want to be able to help them where they can live the life they want to live.
Help them succeed.
And just in anything,
Yeah.
honestly.
Because in family, you gotta help everybody.
Yeah.
Family and friends.
Family and friends, yeah. I mean, but think about it. You say family and friends, but then those friends, you consider them family, no?
Yeah.
Well, if they're
you're
close
right.
enough, yeah.
You're right, you're
Yeah,
right,
so
you're
it's
right.
mostly just fam.
Yeah, you're right.
You can have friends, but like the
No.
close ones is family.
Even if you have friends, you can
I
still
want to help
try-
everyone. I would honestly.
Exactly.
I'll help anybody out.
Exactly.
I wanna help
Not
even
just
strangers
friends
out, man.
and family, but
I'll
like,
help even strangers out, man.
You know what? You know what I'm trying to get to.
I
Though.
just
Bro,
like,
yeah,
I just
hell
like
yeah,
people.
dude.
I just like
I always,
people,
to be honest, I feel
like
sad as fuck, bro.
come-
When like I can't like when I see someone like out there,
like a
bro.
homeless dude.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Like I feel bad as fuck, bro. When
Every
I go
time they-
home,
they look
when
at
I
me
get
and
when
they're
I get
like-
home, bro, I appreciate every single fucking thing
Right.
I have.
Yeah,
No, no, for real. Like, I'll if I have cash on me, I'll give them whatever I have. If it's $5, I'll give them $5. If I
I
got
feel
20
bad for
bucks,
them, but
I got change. I'll
you
give
gotta
them.
be
If
careful
not,
with
if I
that,
don't
'cause
have,
there's some
sometimes
people
they're
that
just
fake it. I
exactly.
have trust issues with
That's
that shit.
that's the. But the thing is, look, don't even think about it that way. Think about it as in like you doing it for a good cause because they're perceiving it as like they need help. If there's someone that's gonna be being dirty, then let them be dirty. You
try.
as a soul are doing good. That's how I see it. As.
I mean, I'm not even
Like
talking about-
sometimes people are like, oh man, you're helping the homeless and like you never know those $10 can be going to crack. I'm like, yo,
It's
you
not
know
even
what?
that.
It's not even that. It's like I'm over here trying to help them out so they can have something to stay. If what they do with their money, they do with their money.
But it's not even that. Like, there's been documentaries of like people getting rich off of just begging. Like you get like
there's some people-
get rich off of that.
No, I see
No.
YouTube videos about like
Like,
this
people-
lady.
people-
This lady was over here with the 2 kids, fucking asking for money, and then later on, her husband with a fucking Mercedes pulls up and picks him up, and then they're over here dressing up
That's
with
what
the
I'm
rich
saying.
and everything and shit.
That's what I'm
And then
saying. Like, you gotta
they
be
got
careful
got
with that
caught,
shit.
so then they fucking went to a different location and shit. So like,
it's
I mean,
definitely,
yeah,
you definitely want to help people. You want to make sure they actually need it. So don't just
Get to know them too.
sometimes
get to know them.
sometimes people that are homeless like to be homeless because they're already comfortable with their lifestyle.
All right. One more
But
thing.
it's not. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
One more thing before we cut before the break. Going to what I guess Yvonne said is like get to know them. This honestly something I saw recently on a YouTube video about charities where it's like
Don't read a book by its cover.
too many people are like they want to feel like they're helping without actually putting any effort in. That's why they donate to charities all the time. It's like you just say, "Oh, I just donated $5." Like you didn't really.
But
Like you don't actually know because most charities are actually stealing that money for themselves. Like if you do research into like a lot of charities, they're just getting like the founders rich. So it's like you just feel good, but you didn't actually do anything. You just bought someone.
And
a new
that's
car.
gonna be our topic when we come back.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna get deep into this.
Oh
and
yeah.
we're taking our break now.
I'll
So
say
we'll
this.
be back.